This is really sad. Really, really, really very sad. It's really very sad that in this day and age, in the life of our country, Nigeria, that money is being sold. I've heard a lot of things happen in Nigeria. I never believed and I never knew, I never thought that it would get to those points where we have to use Naira to buy Naira. It is really sad. And I believe most of you must have heard it about what is going on in Nigeria today. It is very, very, very sad. You know, since for the few days that I heard about this thing and I try to ask questions and I try to understand what is going on, it breaks my heart to think that our country have gotten to the point where people have to now use money to buy money. Everything in Nigeria is all about money. And the most painful aspect of this thing that is happening is not just about the point that we buy money, but the thing that in Nigeria where everybody cry, the government is doing this, the government is doing that, the government is doing this. But honestly speaking, I've said it before and I'm saying it again, that 90% of the problem of Nigeria is caused by Nigerians themselves. Nigerians intentionally inflict pain on their fellow Nigerians. And like everybody that has the opportunity to inflict pain will inflict pain. I made a video where I said it, that as if what is going on now is not enough, as if the pains Nigerians are going through is not enough. Every day you keep seeing reasons why people are paying, why everybody wants to run away from this country that is called Nigeria. That on a day like this, at a time like this, that Nigerians have to use money to buy money. Like, I've never heard where such a thing happened in any part of the world. Like I said in my last video, I think I can remember very well, in this my lifetime, that Nigeria have changed, redesigned their Naira notes, if not once or twice in this my lifetime. I've never seen it this terrible before. And we keep asking ourselves what is going on. And the reason why I say that majority of our problem are caused by us, I mean the citizens themselves. The government is bringing up their policies. The citizens hide under the policies to inflict pains on themselves. How do you explain the fact that they will distribute money, no matter how little, to the banks to give out, to dispense to people when they come for withdrawal? The same bank workers will withdraw the money, go to the streets and be selling it. My sister-in-law was supposed to go to the bank, or rather POS, because banks now will tell you that they don't have money. But the banks, when the banks tells you they don't have money, you go to the street, you see the money that was supposed to have, that apparently has been dispensed, gotten from the banks, and you ask yourself, how did those people on the streets that are throwing the money, how did they get it? She went to POS to collect 10,000. She had to pay 2,000 naira to collect 10,000 naira. Where does that happen? What exactly is going on in that country that is called Nigeria? What exactly is going on? What exactly is going on? The bankers, the ones that are entrusted, the ones that are going through the same pain, through the same hardship, everybody looks for an opportunity to strip each other, to dupe each other. And unfortunately, that's I always tell people, with everything Nigeria, with everything people are doing, every opportunity they see, they want to use it to exploit their fellow human beings. Yet, the same bankers, tomorrow they still come out and be crying of poverty in the land. Maybe the time, the era of their own exploitation is over. When another form of exploitation comes and it's not benefiting them, they'll start crying that Nigeria is terrible. This is happening, that is happening. Because I was asking somebody, this idea of using 1,000 to collect 5,000, or using what amount to collect amount, is that supposed to be government directive? Apparently not. It's not government directive. It is the bankers themselves that chooses to do that internal exploitation within them. You go to the bank, they will tell you there is no money in the bank. Yet they, through the back door, take this money out and sell them. They distribute them. Even the, oh Jesus, I don't even know how to explain it. And like my heart bleeds for the average, for the poorest of the poor in Nigeria who live on daily basis, who do not even have bank accounts, who do not even have means of money transfer, who do not even have any way that money could get into their hands. They rely on going to the market to sell their little vegetables to get something that they will eat for the day. How are they surviving? How are they surviving? I said that before, and I'm saying it again. While we are getting ready to have a change of government, how do we have a change of hearts, a change of mentality, a change of attitude? Because the truth about it is that even if you bring a cent to be the president of that country, because this corruption, because this exploitation, wickedness have eaten so deep into the bones of Nigerians, they will still find a way to exploit each other. A banker will find a way to exploit you. A kerosene seller will find a way to exploit you. An ugu seller in the market will find a way to exploit you. It is so terrible. An Okada rider will exploit you. A bus driver will exploit you. It is so bad in that country that is called Nigeria. It is so bad. Nigerians, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? Bankers are selling money. Nigeria now, money is being sold. It is so funny. How do you explain that? Money is being sold on the streets of Nigeria. People carry money and they sell money. How did we get here? I never believed in my lifetime that I will live to see things like this happen in Nigeria. I've heard of corruption in Nigeria. I've heard of, things happening in Nigeria, but this is just the height of it. May God have mercy on us. Honestly speaking, sometimes I don't even like to say that anymore. Because the truth about it is that we are not even making any effort to help ourselves. It's so sad. It is so sad. Nigerians, while we are talking of changing government, I'll say it again. Let every individual think of how to change their mindset, because the mindset of our people have gotten so bad that while the government is doing their own, we that are complaining about the government, we are doing worse than what the government is doing. It is terrible. May God help us. Thank you so much.